A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the weather here today. The heavens have cleared up for us to enjoy this auction here at 39A Stott Street in the heart of Box Hill South. For those of you who don't know me, Calvin Chen is my name, also the listing agent alongside Chen, who has been working tirelessly throughout the entire campaign. We also have my colleagues here today, Patrick and Granny, here to assist you with any questions throughout the auction process. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the vendors for entrusting us with the sale of the beautiful family home behind us. To the neighbours in the crowd, thank you for coming and for making Stott Street one of the best streets to live in. To the bidders in the crowd, thank you for coming, and I wish you all the best in the bidding procedure. And to the one lucky buyer, we congratulate you in advance on your astute purchase. This auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that are made available before the commencement of the auction. As auctioneer, I'll be indicating bidders upon request and the rights to place bids on behalf of the sellers, otherwise known as vendor bids. If when I decide to place those bids, I'll simply say vendor bid. This auction prohibits false bids, prohibits malicious disruptions by bidders attempting to prevent us from bidding, and provides fines for misconduct. And last but not least, when this paperwork hits my hand and this property is deemed sold, I'll absolutely take no late bids and offers beyond that point. If you're successful here today, all that will require from you is a little 10% deposit of the full purchase price, and the settlement time, you pick the time frame that suits you best. For the sellers have been reasonably flexible here today, anywhere in between 30 to 90 days unless prior arrangements have been made with you beforehand. In an instance where you're bidding against vendor bids, you have two options: to not bid against the highest vendor bid, which means that you decrease your chances of being successful here today, as we'll get to negotiate with multiple parties afterwards. On the positive flip side, however, is that if you do bid against the highest vendor bid, you'll earn yourself the exclusive right to negotiate with the sellers, and statistically speaking, you'll increase your chances of being successful here today. Now, behind us, ladies and gentlemen, you've all been through the property before: 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, double garage on an allotment of 425 square metres of land. It's probably one of the best 2-bedroom units, or the largest 2-bedroom units that I've seen in this area. Location-wise, second to none, ladies and gentlemen. You've got everything at your doorstep, whether it's tertiary education, independent schools like PLC as well. You're also close to Ashwood High, which you're zoned for. You're also close to Roberts McCubbin Primary School as well, which you're also zoned from, ladies and gentlemen. In terms of public transport, second to none. You've got buses on Elgar Road, Riversdale Road as well, Station Street, all within close proximity. Trains, you've got Box Hill Central as well, Surrey Hills not that far away. Trams on Riversdale Road, of course, Bellwood Highway as well, taking you wherever you need. Inside the house, ladies and gentlemen, as you step through, you're welcomed in by the 2 bedrooms, left and right. Walk down the middle, down the hallway, ladies and gentlemen. You've also got the central bathroom, laundry as well. In the back, you've got the open living plan space, dining room, kitchen, and also the living space, as I mentioned, which opens out to the backyard as well, which you can enjoy in the summer months, ladies and gentlemen. Enough from me here. I'm sure you're not here to hear me talk. We're here to help you buy this property here today. So where can I see a fair and reasonable start today for 39A Stott Street in the heart of Box Hill South now? I'm in your hands, ladies and gentlemen. What do you say? Any bid or offer at all now, ladies and gentlemen, you tell me what's fair market value in this rising market. I don't mind where you start. Sylvia, what do you say? You've been looking since last year. Hate for you to miss out now. And as you've seen, the prices just keep coming up. Should have bought last year. Let's not make it another year. Next year, I don't want to see you any open for inspections. Opening bid, opening offer. How about you, Andrew? An opening bid? Let's try, what makes you feel comfortable? 800? And come back to you a little bit later, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in your hands.
790.
790, welcome to the bidding here, Sylvia. At 700, sorry. 800, thank you, Patrick, at $800,000. Back against you now, Sylvia, what do you say? At $800,000 over the top. We've got 2 bidders here now engaged. And the auction's underway at $800,000 at the moment. At $800,000 now, around even figure of $800,000 on my right. Back against you, ma'am. Love to see you back in front here at $800,000 now. 800, standing next to Patrick, over here. 800. 800. The competition's standing across to you, ma'am, at $800,000. At $800,000 now, on my right-hand side now, let's go 810 or more to get you back in front. Put a little bit of distance against your competition here today. And look at how quiet this street is, ladies and gentlemen. I can stand in the middle of the road conducting an auction. At $800,000 at the moment. At $800,000 here. At $800,000 here on the right-hand side. How about you, ma'am? I think the kids want it. At $800,000. Now's the time to buy. At $800,000 here on my right-hand side. How about 810? 810, new interest here, $810,000. Back against you, Patrick. What do you say? At $810,000 here. 20, thank you, Patrick. 820 now. Back against you, ma'am. What do you say? At $820,000 at the moment. At $820,000 now on my right-hand side. 820, triple O. At 810, triple O now. Sylvia, what do you say? Love to see you get back in front here at $820,000 at the moment. At $820,000 here on my right. 820. 820 now. Who will kick us up to 30 here at $820,000?
830.
830, thank you, ma'am. 830, Patrick, what do you say? Walking distance to Deakin Uni here, ladies and gentlemen.
40.
40, thank you. Back in front at $840,000. You can even see the view over here at $840,000. Views of Buxton CBD, views of Deakin University, ladies and gentlemen. Premium location here, $840,000. Standing next to Patrick at $840 now. At $840,000 now. At $840. Can I see 50, Jim? At $840,000 at the moment. At $840,000 now, gentlemen's here on my right-hand side at $840,000. At $840,000 now, going to court 3 times. So I'm short and you're short here at $840,000 for the first call now at $840,000. Second opportunity now at $840,000. At 50 back in front here, $850,000. Now, front and center, 850. Patrick, can I see 860 now? 60, thank you, Patrick. 860 back in front at $860,000. Can I see 70, ma'am, to get you back in front here? At $860,000 now on my right-hand side at 860 triple O. At $860,000 now. At 860 triple O. 860 triple O now. How about you, Gareth? I know it's your first time here. $860,000. That's such a good property. Hopefully it can tempt you to bid. At $860,000 now. How about you, family of 4? You've been to multiple open for inspections as well. Here's your chance to bid and buy at $860,000. Can I see 870 to get you involved here at $860,000? 860. And how about you, Mel? You sold your property. Now's the perfect time to buy at $860,000. At $860,000. How about you, family of 3? I know you just come from overseas. Now's a good time to buy as well. $860,000. At $860,000 now. James, how about you? Add another property to your growing portfolio in Box Hill South at $860,000. At $860,000, going to court 3 times here. First call now, $860,000. Second opportunity now at $860,000 for the third and final call. Let's go 10. Let's split the difference. Let's go 10, ma'am. We're going to get there anyway. At $860,000. 65. I'll take the 65. Extend the same courtesy to anyone in the crowd here at $865,000. At $865,000 back against you, Patrick. What do you say? 865, Jim. Let the buyers know. At $865,000 now. At $865,000 at the moment. At 865. At 865 now. Any bids here? 865. At $865,000 at the moment. At 865 now. Gonna call 3 times here. First call now, 865. 70, back in front. We've missed you, man. 870. 870 triple O now. Told you we're going to get there anyway at $870,000. At $870,000, can I see 880? Lucky number 8 perhaps for some. At $870,000. At $870,000 at the moment here. front and center at $870,000. 87000. 870 now. $870,000 at the moment. We're chipping away in increments of 5s and 10s at $870,000 now. At $870,000 here, front and center. At 70 now. Ma'am, don't tell me you came here with just one bid. At $870,000 now. First call now, 870 Second opportunity, 75 new interest here. Thank you, Andrea. $875,000. At $875,000 now. Back against you over here. Under bidders at $875. At $875,000, new interest only means one thing. We're still in a great value buying zone for 39A Stott Street at $875,000. At $875,000 now, someone kick us up to 880, lucky number 8, as I mentioned previously. At $875,000 now, ma'am, what do you say? 875 now. So close, but yes, so far at $875,000. Second place doesn't mean for much in an auction circumstance at $875,000. At $875,000 now, gonna call 3 times here. First call now, 875. Second opportunity now at $875,000 for the third and final call now at $875,000. All done, all finished, all silent here now. Gentlemen's offer here now, 875. Sylvia, any bids here? 875 here, gentlemen's offer. 880 back in front, thank you, at $880,000. Patrick, what do you say? 880 now on my left. At $880,000 now on my left-hand side. Granny need to know at 880 At $880,000 here on my left. 880 $880,000 now. 880. 880 now. Can I see 90 to get you back in front? At $880,000 now on my left-hand side. Or someone go to 900 with a knockout offer perhaps at $880,000 here. At $880,000. Our opening bidders holding the highest bid at the moment at $880,000 now. At $880,000 at the moment. First call now at 880 Second opportunity now at 880. Another 5,000. Thank you, Patrick, at 885. Back against you, ma'am, at $885,000. Can I see 90 here? At $885,000 at the moment at 885. At 885. 885 now, ladies and gentlemen. At 8850. At $885,000. Sylvia, can I see 90 to get you back in front here? At $885,000 now. First call now, $885,000. Second opportunity now at $885,000 for the third and final call now at $885,000. In or you out now? Need to know. 885 at the moment. Can I see 90? 90 back in front. Patrick, need to know now. $890,000. At $890,000 here on my left-hand side at 890 At $890,000 now. 890. Patrick, need to know. Just, ladies and gentlemen, just wanted to let you know we're on the market and selling. On the market and selling now to the highest bidder here today at $890,000. Here's your chance to bid or miss out, ladies and gentlemen, at $890,000. At 890 At $890,000 now. They're in the box seat here, ladies and gentlemen, at 890 At $890,000 now. Going to call it 3 times and prepare the missed out buyers at $890,000 now. First call now at 890 Second opportunity now at $890,000 for the third and final call now at 2,092, 892, 95. Thank you. We've missed you, ma'am. 97, 95 on top of 92, 97 now, 8970. 8970 now, back against you, ma'am, at $897,000. At $897,000 now, can I see 900 or more? At $897,000 here. Any bids here on my left-hand side? All the actions happening here on my right at $897,000. We're on the market and selling for no better bidding here today. Rachel, any bids here? $897, thank you. At $897,000. At $897,000 now. 897 triple O. 897. Patrick, need to know, ma'am. 897. 897 now. At $897,000. Sylvia, any bids here? 900? Sorry? 2,000. 99. 899. 899, Jim. At $899,000. Patrick, need to know now at $899,000. 899 triple O. At $899,000. Round us up to 900 pass at 899 triple O. At $899,000. Any bids here, ma'am? Haven't heard anything from you here today. I know you've been to multiple open for inspections as well. At $899,000 now. At $899,000. Prepare to miss out, buys. We're at $899,000. 900, thank you, ma'am, at $900,000. At $900,000 now, back against you, Sylvia. Nearly had it at $900,000. At $900,000, standing next to Jim here, at 900 triple O. At $900,000 now, let's put in a strong knockout offer and secure the property of your dreams. At $900,000 at the moment. At $900,000 now on my right hand side, at 900 triple O. At $900,000 now. At 900. 900, split between the five of you. Not that much money, at $900,000. At $900,000 now, need to know, 900 holding the highest bid here. Don't miss out for $1,000, ma'am. You run the risk of paying more at future auctions at $900,000. You always got to stretch a little bit for the properties that you like at $900,000. And as we've seen how resilient the Melbourne property market is, ladies and gentlemen, throw anything at it and it still goes up at $900,000 at the moment. At $900,000 now, ma'am. The sooner you can jump onto the Melbourne property market, the better it is for you. At $900,000 before prices escalate away. Property prices are always going up much faster than wages. $1,900 and $1,000. At $901,000 back against you, ma'am. How everyone in the crowd here wishes they'd bought more real estate. I think that's probably one of the regrets that most people have. Should have bought more real estate when it was cheaper. Well, here's your chance now, ladies and gentlemen, before the prices escalate away. At $901,000 at the moment, back against you, Jim, what do you say? At $901,000 at the moment. At 901 triple O. 901 triple O. Just between the two of you now. At 901 triple O. On the market and selling here at 901 triple O. A sold sticker will be slapped onto the board here. The only question we don't know is who's going to be the buyer at 901 triple O. Patrick, anything here? Need to know here now at 901 triple O. Some of you have been here for multiple open for inspections, and we hate for you to miss out here today and see you at one of our other open homes when you can buy this property and it's on the market and selling, ladies and gentlemen. At 901, 1, 2, at 902, at 902. The ones don't seem to be working. Let's try something different at 902. At 902 now. At $902,000. At 902. 902. Think about it still here. 1, 3, 3. Back against you, man. At 903. At 903. At $903,000 at the moment. At 903, ma'am. As I said, the ones don't seem to be working. Let's try something different, maybe a 5 or 10. Could be that knockout offer that we're looking for, and put you a step closer to securing the keys to this property here today at 903 triple O. At $903,000 now. First call now, 903. Second opportunity now at 903,000.
5.
905.
905.
905. Back against you, ma'am. 905. At 905. At 905. Yeah. Let's not shake our heads. Let's nod our heads, ma'am. At 905. At 905 at the moment here. At 905. at $905,000 at the moment, at 905, triple O. At $905,000 now. Need to know, ma'am, at $905,000 and 905. Where are you going to find another property with this land size and space? 6, 8, 908, thank you, at 908, and 908, at 908, at $908,000. Are you sure, ma'am? They were shaking their heads before as well. Everyone's stretching the limits here. At $908,000. Hopefully you're walking to your car to get your checkbook, ma'am. At $908,000 at the moment. At 908 triple O. At $908,000 now. Looks like you've knocked out your competition here, ma'am. At $908,000. Just doing our due diligence for our vendors. Any bids here, ma'am? Need to know. At 908. Do you want to make a phone call? See if you can get more money from them at 908. How about you, sir? You're bidding so strongly before. Hate for you to miss out now. At $908,000 now. Gonna call 3 times. First call now, $908,000. Second opportunity now at $908,000 for the third and final call now at $908,000. Looks like you're in the box seat, ma'am. Get ready to celebrate. Get ready to miss out now, underbidders. We're at $908,000 on behalf of the team at Buxton Real Estate. Jim and I have been the selling agents for this property. We're at $908,000. At $908,000, this property is selling. This property is selling. This property is, put your hands together to the new purchasers. This property is sold. Congratulations. Commiserations to our underbidders. Congratulations to our vendors. Thank you for attending another Buxton auction. Thank you.
Now we are neighbors.